Hello friends, hello my Poised to Leap members. We are doing our weekend wake-up call reading and I hope this reading finds you all well. I got to hang out today, Wednesday, the 23rd, during open office hours with couple of my members. Thank you, Queen Osset and Carolyn, for joining me. It was so much fun with you all. Be sure to check the replay. We talked about all sorts of things, so check that out. We will be meeting up this coming Saturday, the 26th, for Reading Lab. It's a little different, but I think we're going to enjoy it. I think we're going to have a good time and bond. That's what we're aiming for. So if you can't make the live, I get it. You can't make the Zoom, no problem. The replay will be going up sometime early next week. Sometimes I have to take time to timestamp it, the videos, if they're very long or if we cover a lot of different things. So I try to timestamp the videos. I edit out some things if necessary. So it takes me a few days now to get it up for the replay. But trust, the replay will be going up. So I am ready to do our weekend wake-up call reading. Before we get into it, I wanted to say I will be doing a live weekend wake-up call reading sesh on the channel on Thursday. What is that? The 24th at 2:40 p.m. Eastern time. I'm thinking once a month I'm going to do live readings on the channel. I do go visit other Peeps channels, and priority always goes to my Poised to Leap members. If you have a channel and you want me to come visit, I will. But yeah, I'm going to be doing this once a month. But if you are in the live and you want a reading, you will take precedence over the other viewers. Like, you will be prioritized your question because you're a member. And so that is a perk for the membership. So I just wanted to give you all a heads up. But this is our little mini weekend wake-up call reading for us, the collective, those who are called or drawn to hear this message. This message is timeless as well, in the sense that maybe you watch this video many moons from now, but it was meant for you to watch this video at that time. And, you know, that makes it timeless, because who knows when you might end up watching this or when I place this. So I'm starting to do, when I do readings for the collective, that this is a timeless reading. It is meant for when you are receiving it, when you're meant to receive it. I am working with the Curious Travels Tarot deck. I'm spending time getting to know it. And so what I've decided to do is use it in readings for subscribers and members and myself, just to get really acquainted with it, so I can start using it for client readings at some point in the future. So I'm excited. And I'm also using the Spirit Animal Wisdom deck. Also a fan. I love using this deck during readings, like when I'm doing live readings on people's channels. It just always delivers the goods. All right, now let's tap into the energy. Spirit, what would you like for us to ponder on this coming weekend into next week, or what may be coming up that we need to be on the lookout for? Okay, I'm going to make sure this is nice and shuffled. I have we have Justice, Lady Justice. Okay. Okay. So we have Justice. Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups. Wow. All right. So we just exited Libra season, but I still feel like we have the residual effects in the lingering energy of Justice. Justice is always with us, truly, in the sense that we're always called to adjudicate in our life, to check in and be checks and balances, and to make sure that what we're putting out is good and fair to others, but that we are also receiving good and fair treatment. Is it reciprocal? Is this relationship reciprocal? Is it not? It is time to seek balance and harmony and recognizing cause and effect, what that means in your life, in your activities, and what you do day to day. Thinking about that and considering that as you are making choices. Some themes that are going to be coming up for you this weekend and into next week is something to do with justice. It could be something to do with a conclusion with legal stuff going on. Not maybe directly affecting you, or it could be. It could be some sort of, it could be something where you've had to seek out fairness or mediation or intervention by some other entity, and that is happening. So for example, you had to consult with human resources on an issue, and that you're finally seeing the results of what's coming out. You know, they're weighing and evaluating things. Maybe you had to go to some legal body or some kind of city, the city, contacting the city over an issue with a neighbor, who knows? But this is like, okay, this brings about, it opens up the doors to more choices, more options that you'll have on the table to consider going into next week. But Spirit is like, make sure that you are considering both sides in a conversation, in something you're working on, in personal or your professional life. Just making sure that you are putting forth your best self, your moral self. You are also being fair and moral to you, your interests. There is nothing wrong with that. Do not be a martyr. Make sure that when you have options on the table, that you are following the option that serves your highest and greatest good. Because when your highest and greatest good is served, others around you receive that blessing as well. Okay, so we have that. That's an interesting message. Making sure, and it could just be simply about a balance of choices coming your way. But with the Seven of Cups, it's like, listen to your heart. Be true to yourself with the Justice card. That's interesting. What is the spirit animal wisdom messages? Okay. I'll show you in a minute what we got. All right. So we have monkey. Don't take life too seriously. So this weekend, try not to take life too seriously. I tend to take life seriously. Everything is like on 10, making sure I'm, responding to client and member emails and making sure that I am available for clients for readings and creating content. At some point for myself, I have to recognize that what was the purpose of me doing all of this, building what I've built, living the life that I'm living, moving so many miles away from my comfort zone. It was so I could be able to have more and more opportunity to tap into my inner child. And as I start to be my own enemy in that goal, that dream of mine, is to be able to each day be able to don't take life so seriously. I'm starting to replicate that old energy into this new space. And so Spirit is telling me to bring that into balance. It's okay. Work and play is okay, but keep it in check. Okay. I'm just using myself as an example, as an antidote to demonstrate what that could look like. It could look like something totally different for you, but it's the similar themes that we're all going to be collectively working with and dealing with. We have crane, surrender, let go of limiting beliefs, be as expansive in your thoughts as your soul is, surrender. Interestingly enough, we are in the death card Scorpio season period of the year. And one of the key words that goes with the death card is surrender. I have been feeling, since I've entered this space, I have seen changes in relationships that I wasn't expecting to see, and they've been pleasant. So sometimes the death card, we fear it because it's about change, but it's not always bad changes or changes that are terrible. It could be changes that lead to something entirely new for a relationship. I've been surrendering to the need for more rest. And I invite you to surrender to that as well. And what I mean by rest, not, okay, you may still have to keep up your work schedule. You may still have other obligations you have to do daily. But to carve in more rest. The last couple of days, I just haven't wanted to do much. And at first, I beat myself up over it and I surrendered. I said, no, I will be fine. And I am fine. And it was great that I relish in taking a little time off to rest. And you too need to surrender and rest. Sloth is the next card. It says digital detox, recalibrate, reset, and recharge. Right? That's what I was just talking about. Recharge. Don't take life so seriously. And so I love that. Those are the two decks. Maybe this third one I might give people a bonus card depending on how I feel for tomorrow's live stream. If you're watching this video, you may end up have already seen me on live on the channel, or you may be watching the live after or before this video goes up. So when I say live, I'm talking about the live YouTube channel. I plan, the channel doing a live where I'm doing live readings. Sorry, the dog is barking. She does this every time he gets ready to leave. Okay. I'm just pulling the power of surrender. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, friends. And I don't want to edit this out because I don't want to do too much editing. I already got a lot of videos I got to edit. So my apologies. Surrender to silence is the first oracle card. She's so obnoxious with her bark. I love her to pieces, but my goodness. Wow. I'm loving the messages. Shh. Osita. No. Okay, surrender to silence. In quiet meditation or contemplation, let go and enter the stillness within. Silence can heal and replenish you. Okay, hold on, friends. Hold on. Oh my gosh. Sorry. Especially if you're not a dog lover. You're like, ah. Surrender to effortlessness. Stop pushing so hard. The art of living means going with the flow instead of trying to force the river. That's what we're talking about. That's sitting under the surrender card too. Surrender to silence is sitting underneath monkey, and if you've heard of the term monkey mind, you've heard of that term. That's about quieting the monkey mind. Just not judging and sitting there and being frustrated that your mind won't quiet down, but just gently redirecting your mind and your thoughts back to what? Quiet meditation or contemplation. Silence can heal and replenish you. Surrender to effortlessness. Surrender to effortlessness. It's okay. Where can you carve out more effortlessness in your life, in key areas of your life? It is time to determine that. Look at key areas of your life and see where more effortlessness could come in, more streamlining, more taking, extra fluff out of what you have to do daily on your to-do list. It is time to get more in alignment with not taking life so seriously. Life is precious. And we are here to have a good majority of enjoying it. If we can, right? And there are some instances where we just mentally or physically or emotionally can't. But relish in the times when you can, right? So that way it builds up your stores. So when you are in a space where you are in a fight or flight mode or fight mode. You have some stores of energy of when things were good and you were able to feel good. We need that balance, not just for today. Yes, that's super important, but also your future, your tomorrow. Surrender to play. Take a break from overthinking a goal. Do something fun. Play is a time of recreation and rejuvenation. So that's interesting. That's interesting. So if you have an opportunity, multiple choices this weekend and going into next week to do something, it's very like, do the option that, yes, is for your highest and greatest good, but that it allows you a little bit of not having to worry so much or take life so seriously or to have fun with it. If it is so, unless you absolutely have to do something, don't do it if it's not bringing you joy next week or this coming weekend into next week. Just try feeling what it feels like to say, no, I'm not doing that. I'm not. And I'm going to surrender to what is and trust that everything will work out. But I want to be in a space this Scorpio season of surrendering and going with the flow and effortlessness. All right, friends, that's what I got for us. That's what I have. And I am like super glowy. It's super humid today. And we are nearing the end, knock on wood, of hurricane season. But we need rain, so it's kind of a mixed bag, you know? You need rain, but you don't want a hurricane. But I'm surrendering, Lord. I'm surrendering. So let me know, in what area are you surrendering to effortlessness? And, you know, where are you at in terms of choosing where to, like, what to let go of that's not allowing you more ease and grace in your day-to-day life? Let's talk about it. And if you don't want to talk about it in the comments section and you are a member who meets up with me one-on-one, then we can talk about it then. All right, friends, take very good care of yourselves. Have a great weekend. I hope to see you at the reading lab or in the live stream I'll be doing, or, you know, any upcoming meetings we have. I'm looking forward to hanging with you one-on-one. You have yourself a fabulous rest of your week into next week, and I'll see you all at the next one. Bye.